One of the very first things women tend to notice about older men has nothing to do with expensive watches, luxury cars, or displays of material success. It is not even about grey hair. If you still believe attraction is mainly connected to money, appearance, or status, you may be missing something much deeper. Over the next few minutes, we are going to explore 3 qualities women can often sense almost immediately. These qualities are not created simply by getting older. They come from something much more meaningful: life experience, maturity, emotional awareness, and the wisdom a man develops through difficult experiences. And by the end, we will uncover one subtle factor that can make a man truly unforgettable. Before we begin, thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. Your support makes all of this possible. If you would like to become part of our community, you can find the membership link in the description. Members receive exclusive videos, early access to new episodes, and special content that is not available anywhere else. Now, let's begin. There is a common belief that older men can only attract younger women because of financial advantages, expensive dinners, impressive social status, or other visible signs of success. But if you pay close attention to women, not only to what they say, but also to how they respond, you will quickly realize that this idea is far from the whole truth. What a woman notices during the first few moments of meeting a man is rarely limited to his physical appearance. Something much more important is often being communicated: his presence. And this is where things become interesting. Presence is not something you can simply purchase, fake, or manufacture overnight. It develops through the way a man relates to himself, the experiences he has survived, and the emotional maturity he has gained along the way. Older men can sometimes have an advantage here, not simply because they have lived longer, but because life may have taught them lessons that no book could ever fully explain. Today, we are going to examine 3 of these qualities, 3 characteristics that women can often sense almost immediately. These are the traits that can create a deeper and more lasting form of attraction than external appearance alone. Quality number 1: calm presence. The first quality has absolutely nothing to do with material possessions. In fact, many women notice it before they can even put it into words. It is the energy of a man's presence. Think of it as a quiet, invisible atmosphere surrounding him. Men who have experienced difficult situations, endured setbacks, and successfully moved through challenging periods often develop a natural sense of calm and inner stability. Women are naturally drawn toward men who can remain composed when things do not go according to plan. So what does this actually look like in everyday life? Imagine a completely ordinary situation. Something goes wrong. A small mistake happens. An embarrassing moment suddenly appears. Or an unexpected problem demands immediate attention. A younger man might become visibly nervous. He may try extremely hard to demonstrate that he has everything under control. But ironically, that effort can sometimes have the opposite effect. Instead of reducing the tension, he may unintentionally make the situation even more uncomfortable. An emotionally mature older man may respond very differently, not because he does not care about what is happening, but because he has already experienced situations that were far more difficult. He pauses for a moment. He gathers his thoughts. Then he deals with the problem calmly instead of allowing a minor inconvenience to turn into a major conflict. That simple reaction can communicate something extremely powerful without him saying a single word: self-control, quiet confidence, inner stability. These are the qualities women often notice. They may not consciously analyze every movement or reaction, but they can still sense the difference. They simply feel that this man is emotionally grounded. Now let's go a little deeper. Why do some men develop this quality, while others never seem to develop it? Emotional stability is not necessarily something a person is simply born with. In many cases, it is a skill developed through experience, self-reflection, and discipline. Psychology often describes this ability as emotional regulation, the capacity to respond consciously to a situation rather than immediately acting on the first emotion that appears. At first, the difference may seem extremely small, but in real life it can change almost everything. A reaction happens when someone allows their first emotional impulse to control their behavior. A response happens when someone notices that emotional impulse and then consciously chooses how they want to act.